All right, y'all, we back at it with another squads game. And as you can see in this game, we're currently in our playoffs. And you know what that means? Man, the games get serious. But in this game, we're in our Rose Bowl game. And when I can tell y'all, I can't tell y'all enough, man. This game was very close and very intense. But let's go ahead and hop into the game, y'all. All right, hopping into the game, man. As you can see, that Rose Bowl trophy, we won it so bad, man. But as you can see, man, walking into the stadium, man, the Kansas too, man. What is Kansas doing in the Rose Bowl? But anyways, they mascot turning up. You know, we wild to get out of that locker room, man. I'll be turning the crowd up. But anyways, man, hopping in first down, first and 10, first play of the game, get the run started, man. Got that new Bo Jackson out there. You know, we was just trying to establish the run, basically. Just get everything, short yardage. And it stuffed us a couple times, but third and 10, we get a big pickup. But like I said, we were just establishing the run this game. Honestly, just, when you got Bo Jackson, you just run the ball. 3 rushes, 21 yards. But like I said, just establishing the run and keeping the possession. This, to us, like I said, we were treating it like a real Rose Bowl. We, getting up the middle with Bo Jackson each and every time. Like, whenever we got into a jam, we gave the ball to Bo Jackson. But here we are, first and goal with 20 seconds left in the first quarter, man. And we fumbled the ball. That made us so mad, man. When I tell you what, I thought I was down and neither of us could get to the ball. That was terrible. We had a first quarter drive of no other. We chewed it all the way down to 16 seconds, and that just happens, man. But anyways, get on defense. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can lock up. First play, I get in there to stop the run. I'm just like, man, we just got to lock in. Lock in on defense. Offense will come to us. We did good. But there you see they throw a Stevie on 3rd and 15. So 4th and 15, let's see if they punt the ball. I don't know. That play was open, but anyways, they're punting us the ball. So let's see what we can do with it. I'm back there with Bo Jackson. I'm trying to get in the position. That's what messed me up on this, is that ball showed that it went all the way back there, so we didn't get a real good return. But anyways, 3rd and 5 here. We got stalled the first 2 plays, but he gets a big catch, bro. That Clark tight end card that we got for free, if y'all don't got him, upgrade him immediately. But he gets a huge touchdown to put us up 7-0. So 2nd and 5 for them, picking up with 1:30 left in the second quarter. They get a huge run. That's just terrible. And they take it in for a touchdown, which we got pissed right here, because it's like, dude, score the ball. Like, it's so annoying when people do that. But anyways, they get a big touchdown off of us before halftime. So 7-7, 1:16 left. It just, at this point, we got a little nervous just because that was a big play, but at the same time, big plays happen in every game, so you can't complain. You just got to lock in on defense and see what happens. So anyways, let's pick up here. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, second quarter, 1:16. It's not looking good right now on defense, at least, but let's hopefully we make some adjustments. All right, coming up to the line now, man. Coming out in that mesh concept, we were dotting them up in this whole concept the whole entire time. Like, look at that, just over the middle, easy. 9 yards, getting into the no huddle. That's what was messing them up here. Is we were running these mesh concepts. Yeah, we were doing cheesing kind of the drags and stuff like that. But I told him, go up the field, opens up the field, boom. Get up the field, big pickup by Avery Johnson. That was needed. Like I said, I was trying to score before halftime, so I'm like, no huddle, trying to no huddle, but obviously, the game wants to show its animations and stuff. But anyways, get back to the line on this no huddle. Back in the mesh concept. Let's see, man. I'm trying to do something before half here. I'm rolling out. Like, I'm way too far back. But I told him, man, what is that pass animation? That was so brutal. But 3rd and 6, man. Let's see if we can get something. I told him run up the field. And what do? Deliver a dot to the back of the corner. That was just beautiful. I'm like, yo, I seen on the last play, we can get that. So I told him, use your bow. He gets on bow, told him run straight up the field. Delivered a dot before halftime. You can't make that up. That's just a beautiful throw to the back of the corner. Nowhere else could that pass have been where it should have been caught. Like, look at this. Beautiful. Dropped in the basket. But anyways, we go up right here. 14-7, so can't complain before halftime. That's what I wanted. I wanted to score before half. So, all right, man. Picking up in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes. Like I said, start of the 3rd, 1st and 10. Let's see what they can get done. I know defense got a little sketchy in the first half, but this second half, we come out on straight clamps. You see that? Straight clamp, straight to the ball. That's what you love to see. Like, you can't make up no better defense than that. I tell them boys, straight to the ball every time. Every time. All right, 2nd and 4, man. 2nd and 4. Let's see what we can get done on defense here, man. Let's see. We got him a little stuck, but they man ain't playing, but he still gets a 1st and 10. And when I tell you what, I was so annoyed by that because I was like, yo, look, their man ain't even playing. Like, how do we let that up? But they got a 1st down off of it, so we got to lock in here. I'm like, yo, let me user this. But they moving awfully slow, which was like throwing us off. They were running no huddle, but they were running it so slow that they just kept doing stuff like that. Like, it made no sense. It made no sense at all to us, but at the same time, I can't complain because I take some bad players, you know. But like I said, hopping in 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Let's see what they can do. And he throws a Stevie, just a terrible Stevie over his head. So I'm like, okay, yo, what are you trying to do here? Like, are you trying to throw over that middle? Cause bruh, I'm lurking that every time. So I'm down here. We're down here. Let me correct that. We're down here. And he breaks off that tackle, and oh my goodness, bro, that made me mad that went for so much just because of the fact that that corner got blocked, bro. That made us so mad. But luckily they didn't score there, so 1st and 10 on the 18-yard line. Hopefully we can lock up here. So they're running a little jet sweep to the outside. Let's see, get him out of bounds. 2nd and 7. So can't complain. Terrible big play that we allowed, but at least we stopped the fake jet sweep. The jet sweep. So let's see what we can do. And they deliver a dot over the middle of the field. That just, to us, that was a little like momentum killer, because at the end of the day, man, you don't want to give up no points, but they had a nice drive down, tied up the game. So it's 4th quarter time. 3 minutes of fame. But 4th and 2, you see we pick up a huge play. But here in the 4th quarter, we were basically trying to chew the clock. My bad for the stuttering. But we were trying to chew the clock here and just get down the field, pick up them 1st downs, chew the clock. So as you can see, we got there and picked up the 1st down, but then Bo Jackson fumbles the ball, and we're like, yo, Bo, what is going on, man? You don't fumble the ball. But 3rd and 8 here, and I have to deliver a dot of the century again. So at this point, we basically kind of wrapped up the game at this point. 40 seconds left. All we got to do is get a 1st down, and we win the game. So what do? I get as close as I can, second in inches. I'm like, yo, Benjamin, come in clutch, man. Get us the first down, seal us the game. And what does he do? First down. So like I said, man, this was crazy right here, man. I just was like, yo, what a Rose Bowl game. We came through in the clutch and delivered a win. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.